Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Supremacy in the SEC at stake here. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide against the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Klatt and Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, you can feel the tension down here on the field. We understand this is a conference championship game, but more than that, it is two heated rivals. You can see guys bickering on the field, a little pushing and shoving pregame, but we don't mind that type of intensity and enthusiasm. Coach did warn his team, though, that they cannot have this kind of stuff after the whistle. He wants them to play clean, energy and emotion, but not out of control here to start the game. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Ball handed off. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Pulls it in. It's Jenkins. Here he goes. He goes out of bounds inside the 45. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver drill. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch. Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Sees an opening. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat, and here on third down, he's able to move the chains with a nice completion.
They'll run it from the gun. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive game for this offense.
He's got space. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Bama. He barrels into the end zone. You can't have a better start than that in a championship game. Right out of the gate, Joel executing beautifully, and they draw first blood with that long drive.
Chris, it's goal number one for your offense to go out there, establish a rhythm, but try to get that first score of the game. That's exactly what they're able to do. Here's what I loved about it was the execution. Quarterback played well, offensive line played well, right down the field. What great rhythm they established here on the first drive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense operating from the pistol. On the ground, it's Bishop. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. He'll hand it off. Runs through the defender. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Staley. That's good for a 1st down near the 40.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy 1st down.
The Volunteers line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Well, Chris, this set of downs was doomed from the start. You take a sack on 1st down, it's going to be 2nd and long, and now you're throwing the football because you have to. The defense is ready, it's an incompletion, and now it's 3rd and long.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Vols will bring their punt team onto the field.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right.
Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
To the air, it's Russell. Caught over the middle. It's Jenkins. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable 4th down opportunity, but I still don't love the idea of going for it and being aggressive. This is just too many yards to go for it. I think the punt is the play.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Looking to throw here. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. They told us they wanted to be aggressive, and this is certainly an aggressive call here on 4th down. You just have to execute. They're unable to do that. Credit the defense for getting off the field, and now they've got great field position.
That's caught. It's Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Vols come to the line in a hurry-up. And the Tide will now spend their first time out here. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20.
Well, Chris, third down is the game within the game, and this is a really nice play call from this play caller, and then solid execution from the quarterback, from the wide receiver on the outside. They're able to find space and get the completion for a first down.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Same tailback, another carry. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
Man, Chris, this is beautiful to watch. He sees the coverage, and this quarterback delivers it on time to the corner route. This wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. You can tell that they've worked this route for months, and this one is perfectly thrown for a touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Scott. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Back to pass. It's Russell. It's an out route, the catch made. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one in this conference championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Direct snap to the back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up. Quick throw complete to the tight end. brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Jenkins. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Breaks away to the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Caught over the middle. It's Davis. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. Touchdown, Tide. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, and they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. And the Volunteers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Close to the tight end. With the catch, it's Davis. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
The false start will back him up 5 yards. Now it's 1st and 15. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Here comes the rush. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, I thought that was a really good job by the quarterback, finding his running back, and he just drops it. Now you've got to go and be a leader. This is when a quarterback really makes his hay. You go up to your teammate and say, hey, I need you later in this game. Shake it off.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
After that incompletion, it's third down. Back to throw again. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll run it to the right side. Breaking tackles. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Strong defense there. They stuff the run and makes it 2nd and 10 from their own 20. And now the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the Volunteers will spend the first of their 3 timeouts here. Big 4th down play coming up as they decide what to call. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. When he's got some space here. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They're going to run it. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Been so difficult for them to establish any sort of rhythm on offense because this quarterback's below 50% throwing the football. He's got to get on track and play much better if they want to come back in this game. And it starts with timing. Your feet have got to be the clock of the offense. And right now as a quarterback, I feel like his feet are all over the place.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
I understand as an offense that you want to try to get the ball down the field, force it down the field, force the issue. The problem is that you can't put the ball in a precarious spot. Here, the defense almost comes up with this interception. In fact, probably should have.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. Looking for a man. Back-to-back deep shots. He's got it near the end zone. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Tennessee.
That is a massive score for this group and really creates a different game moving into the third quarter. You create that momentum with the score before half, that locker room just feels different at halftime.
It's up and good to get a little bit closer. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. And the kick is a squib kick taken by one of the up men. They bring him down at the 41. The return team does a solid job there. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Looking downfield, it's Russell. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
They bring him down after a short gain there. So 2nd and 6 now. We pick up 4 on first. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Jenkins. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Design quarterback run. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. And the time will now use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. First play of the second half is a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Oh, he's in the clear now. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion. The Volunteers will line up here on 1st down and goal. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. Stopped right at the line. This is brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught over the middle. It's Jenkins. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. And we go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joel, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. And when you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. Open field ahead. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. QB keeper all the way. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Doesn't get close to the marker, and so the drive ends with a whimper. They did not get the 4th down yardage. They go back to the running back, but he gets swarmed. The defense said, not this time, Joel. They were all over it.
Chris, football is a game of adjustments, and finally on this 4th down, this defense adjusts to the running back's success. They find him, they get him down, and that's a huge 4th down stop.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Coming after him. Oh, and he'll be dropped behind the line. A sack.
Chris, one of the things that goes most overlooked when you're talking about the pass rush is the coverage. And here, in particular in man, they're taking away the quick and easy throw, forcing the quarterback to hold the football and allowing that rush to get home. It's a beautiful job of the combination of coverage and rush working together.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. Aggressive call on the first play of the drive, but doesn't work.
Defense is playing well in all areas here. First, the pressure on the quarterback. He's clearly hurried, and because of that, I didn't feel like this was the best read. He just kind of jumps at it and throws it right into double coverage.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Now here comes the bunch formation. Back to pass. It's Russell. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, Chris, this is why 1st and 2nd down are so important. When you're behind the chains on 3rd down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. He's got room to run. Look out. He's in the clear. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play. And the Vols will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. They make the stop, and that's going to bring the 3rd quarter to an end. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Trying to create here on the move. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Just a disappointing set of downs right there. But with the clock where it's at, Chris, they can get the ball back. Maybe they're going to punt this ball away and rely on their defense. Try to get another series moving forward.
And he's got it. No problem.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone. But again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
And the Tide will now spend their first time out here. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. It's snapped to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
This is a solid adjustment by the defense here. The run game has been pretty good so far today, but here in the second half, you've got to do something different with your schematics, and the defense is able to bow up. That's a nice stop.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Dropping back, it's Russell. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, I'm pretty sure this quarterback saw the outside leverage of the defense, and he knew he could work inside with the inside receiver. The key here for the receiver is you've got to attack the inside shoulder of the defender, and if you do that, it's almost impossible to defend. That's a good completion and an easy throw for the quarterback.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. And now they'll run it on the draw. He didn't make it. Stopped short. That is a crucial turnover on downs here in this tight football game. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. With a chance to seal it, they get stuffed. An enormous stop by this defense, Joe. A chance now to win the game.
Just incredible effort by that defense. Able to come up with this stop, put their offense back on the field. And it creates momentum. Look at that sideline, the excitement over there. And now this offense, a chance to go win it.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Volunteers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this 3rd down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those 3 together.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it. Enough for a first down. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him inside the 35.
Well, being down in this game, Chris, they're forced into these opportunities where they have to be aggressive on fourth down. But that's a good conversion. Now, the challenge is to maintain the momentum. Get this ball down the field.
Looking to throw yet again. It's an out route. The catch made. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
The back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a first down. It's an easy first down. They're going to have to start doing something in there.
Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. He runs it into the end zone.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
Bringing it out. It's Scott. Tackle at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And there's the handoff. Breaking into the clear. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Alabama. They jump on top now here in the fourth. Now they'll try to add on the PAT late in this game. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Nowhere to run up the middle. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes?
Excellent play by this defense. Getting that tackle for loss and creating a second and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating third and manageable. It's not about moving the chains. Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That's reeled in. It's Staley. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Another clutch play for this quarterback who's having a very solid championship game, Joel. He shows the confidence they have in him in this must-win moment.
Chris, you hit it on the head.
They'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 25. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Trying to find some room. It's Edwards. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
This is really good situational awareness from this offense. They understand that they need to get the ball out of bounds. Remember now, the clock is going to stop if you get the 1st down. It's going to stop if you get the ball out of bounds. So you got to work those areas of the field. As a quarterback, this ball has to go past the chains or outside the numbers. That's how you're going to move it down and get this score that you desperately need.
They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Could be a critical false start there. They're backed up 2nd and goal from farther away now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, they still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion, but first things first here, this does not need to be a desperation heave. Run your best concept. Then if you can get it into the end zone, now give me your best 2-point play. 2 snaps of perfection to try to tie this thing.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking for 6, and it's incomplete. They come up empty there as time expires. Winning a conference championship in a league this strong clearly is one of the preseason goals for this team, and you can tell by the way they're celebrating. But, Joel, now we're going to wait and see what their path to a national championship, the ultimate goal, is going to be.
Well, like you said, the strength of winning a championship in this conference is not going to be lost on that committee. I wouldn't be surprised if this team does garner a bye, and then it's about retaining momentum. As we've seen throughout the history of this playoff, how well can you execute after a long layoff? I think that's going to be the